Lightning, but I see you all the time. Picture, you say that you don't like me, but I see you all the time. Picture, you say that you don't like me, but I see you. Say that, picture, you say that you don't like me, but I see you. Say that, picture, you say that you don't like me, but I see you all the time. Picture, you say that you don't like me, but I see you all the you say that you don't like him, but I see you all. slipping on the bed. Sorry, I don't know which direction and none of this benefit. 'Cause I've been so long, so long.
Wow, Yeti. How dare you speak to me like that? What the heck? Wow. What a disgrace. I'm appalled. Are you ready for my Yeah! I've just finished work, so I'm still recovering from that, to be honest. But hey, I don't care what you say. I think this looks pretty good, right? I'm happy with this. I made this myself. I feel very proud right now. Right, so we're going to be drawing the leopard again that we've already been working on. As you know, it's about just drawing the fur, right? But I've done a bit, like I only really had time to do a bit of fur today, and I've gone over bits that I've done already. You're going to drink hand sanitizer. It was a good win, to be fair. So I mean, celebrate how you want, but I don't recommend hand sanitizer. If you do go for hand sanitizer, go for the oh, I got rid of it, man. I got rid of it. Yeah, it used to be right there, I think, and instead it's vanished. It's vanished. Yeah, I made it disappear magically. You know what I mean? I've just gone onto Twitter instead of Twitch. 1 second. I'm just bringing up my creator dashboard thing just so that I can make sure the stream's running properly as I go. But it seems to be going all right, you know. But yeah, it's gone. It's disappeared. I have removed it. Why? Anyway, I forgot you could even see that on my streams before, you know. Right, so let's get onto the actual screen now. So this is as far as we've made it, yeah? It's going to be a lot of drawing fur today and listening to music, which is really loud for some reason. I will also just change the playlist as well. Let me just see if I did that out. That was sick. Anyway, here you go. New playlist. It's like Minecraft music, Yeti. I think you'll like this music. It reminds me a lot of Minecraft. Right. There we go. And then I'll just pull up the image for myself as well. Hopefully this image doesn't keep disappearing on me like it did last time. There we go. Now, my leopard does look a lot different to the reference image, but it still looks like a leopard, right? So we're going to just keep working on it today. Or it looks different enough from the reference image. But yeah, I don't recommend that you drink the flipping hand sanitizer. Right, so the one idea that I had was to just keep adding orange fur here until the brown was barely visible, and then do like brown streaks of fur that went through it, right? Because then it'd look more like fur and less just like a balding leopard. But I don't know how well that'll work, so I'm going to stick to my original idea for now. The one thing I do think is that this here could probably be a little bit wider. I think I'm going to make it a little bit wider. Because having a look at the image, this dark brown bit of his nose like goes across to his eye. So I need to get like a line that goes across here, like that, like to somewhere near there. maybe. I think this bit is actually darker though. The bit around his eye is darker than the bit on his nose. But I'm still gonna do it anyway, I think. I'm just gonna put that there and then we can go over it with something darker if we need to. But yeah, we'll need to. Oh, I also have a new pop-up now as well because I started putting some of my drawings on Etsy. Yeah. I started putting some of them on Etsy for like super cheap because I know they're nothing special. And I also thought, hey, if somebody wants like a cheap drawing, they can have it, right? I think at the moment, all of them that I've put on there are like £3.49. I did put them up for less than that, but for some reason Etsy has added like their own price to it. They've added like a couple of pence to it. I think it's 50p that they've added, and it's 60 pence that they've added, and I have no idea why. That definitely looks better. I think maybe the orange fur should like be able to blend in with the brown fur more, and I just can't really figure out how. I just feel like maybe there needs to be more of both fur, but I really don't know. I mean, I'm not going for realistic anyway, so maybe I should just ignore it for now and see what I can come up with. I think that looks pretty good though. Oh no, the pre-roll ads. See, for some reason this music really reminds me of like Minecraft and stuff. I'm not actually sure why. Okay, what about if I did this as well? Oh, did my chat disconnect? Good job, Restream has its own chat as well. Okay, I guess I could very lightly try and mix the orange in, and vice versa. It's going to take even longer. So maybe I can do like a base layer first. I think that fur there is lighter than, or is more noticeable than the rest of the fur I've drawn. I guess this is the problem of doing it over multiple days, is that you kind of forget how much how much pressure you'd put when you were drawing the fur. I think maybe that bit of fur is too long. I'm trying to also change the direction that the fur goes, just to see if that, you know, because at the moment that it all looks like the fur's going over to one side, but I kind of want to not do that. And by the way, because I've changed the shape of my camera, I'm really conscious about how far forward I'm sitting on the camera. So I'm sitting much further back today, but I'll probably start like gradually leaning forward as the stream goes on and I get closer to the camera. So we'll have to see how it goes. If the camera doesn't look, or if it doesn't turn out to, you know, if I keep forgetting about not leaning forward, then I'll probably just put the camera back the way it was before. Okay, I really like the way that looks actually right now. Genuinely. You do, man, because you're a VIP. I think I told you. I think VIP gets like get quite a bit more. Yeah. I think is it 2 times more a VIP? Ah, flipping hell. Okay. Ban the word the. I see. I see how it is. I do actually have a proper. There we go. Letter band. Time until I can say the again. And then we've got the timer. The timer. Okay, as soon as I start this timer, I will. As soon as I start this timer, I will stop saying the word. Okay, I will stop saying the. Okay. Come on. Go. And you aren't even going to make me say it either. Like, I'm feeling that confident today, Yeti. I've still got to be careful, though. I don't want to say word. What we'll do is, if I do end up saying what you have banned on first attempt, you get mod. If it happens more than once on stream, second attempt, you get gifted sub instead. There we go. That sounds fair. Because I know how badly you want moderator. It does make me very conscious about words that I'm saying though. But I will never call myself out if I have said a banned word. So you've got to be listening intently. Because I am not outing myself if I say it. This actually looks pretty good, I think. You was a very good moderator on Selvy's channel. Didn't you just say a few days ago that you got banned from his Discord for, well, you know what for? Is that not true? That was his Discord, but like, you know, the two kind of translate. Are you sure? Is that true? Yes. I somehow do not believe do not believe that. Because I know you, Yeti. I know you, always calling people nerds. Look, you've even deleted... hold on. You've even deleted that screenshot that you sent me. Now, so what are you trying to hide? You sent me a screenshot, right? Hey, look. Hold on. Yet another day where you will not be getting moderator. You know? Look at that. My timer has won yet again. Yet again. I have beaten you again, Yeti. It is currently 4-0 on the scoreboard. We should really make it interesting. We should really say that if I lose, you get moderator for like a month, and then you have to try and catch me out the next month again. Right, as many times as you want. That means that you don't just have to do it once, then you have to keep redeeming it, you know what I mean? Get this as well. I keep having these. So I want to get to the point where I'm confident enough to draw my own overlay for stream and stuff, right? I keep getting these stupid flipping messages from graphic designers, and at first it was only on Twitter, right? I'd get these messages come up on Twitter like, oh, do you need a graphic designer? And as soon as you mentioned anything about an overlay, you'd get messages going, hey, you know, do you need a graphic designer for an overlay? Let me know, blah blah blah. I got it on Discord a couple of months ago, and it's literally the same person as a couple of months ago keeps messaging me again, and I don't respond to them, and they just keep coming at me. I don't understand what the problem is. They should know by now. I'm not interested in none of that. I'll make my own stuff. Like, look at how cool this stuff is that I've made. Look at this Be Right Back screen. Look at how sick this looks. Huh? Tell me a graphics designer could GFX designer could make that kind of stuff. Nuh-uh. I made that myself. Look at it. Phew, phew, phew. Bloop. You know, they couldn't make stuff like that. Get out of here. That's personal to me. My stream ending screen is just the same as my stream. Oh my life, my stream starting screen though. So yeah, I could make something ultra better. Wait, is space orange? Space is unknown. There is infinite possibilities in space. So, is there a part of space that's orange? Yes, probably. Who knows? Hey, Louis, welcome to the stream. Sausage is cute. What do you mean sausage is cuter? Who? Oh, Louis, I forgot you were a mod, by the way. Yeti is trying to take your place. He's trying to become a mod as well. Do you want to see my drawing, Louis? This is what I've done so far. I don't know what sausage is, but oh okay. Oh, fine. Yeti, you've met Louis before. Come on. Let's see. Following for 6 months. How long have you been following for, Yeti? Has it been 8 or something like that? 4 months. Get out of here. Get out of here, Yeti. You waste. Man. Hey, I was actually meant to have a guy send me a picture of a gecko for me to draw, and I still haven't had anything come through. It's Yeti, man. It's Yeti. It's Yeti. That's what he does. Every time I raid someone, he tells them that I'm a bot, Louis. He tells them I'm a bot, and they're like, wait, really? Damn it, I thought I'd just been raided, but like you can see the confusion in the face, man. I'm sitting here trying to have a decent conversation as a decent human being, and he's there making up this rubbish. He actually had a bot in my chat once, Louis, that would insult anybody who came into chat. So I told him I'd ban him and his bot for it, and he took it away straight away. He's scared. He's scared of my power. Yet constantly he tries to defy me. This is psychology, gecko. Oh, the best kind. The best kind of gecko. It's good to have you here, though, Louis. I hope everything's all right. I know I saw you in Pinecone stream yesterday. I actually hadn't noticed Pinecone had been streaming, to be honest. I knew he took a break and stuff like I had when I saw his message. And then, well, mine was meant to be a permanent break, but I kind of started to really enjoy drawing. I'm not scared of you. Ban. If you bring this bot back, I will wipe away your VIP. Okay, there is no going back from this point. Okay, there is no redemption arc for you. Oh, thank you, Bianca. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining on YouTube. You're actually like one of the first people to join on YouTube, so thank you for coming in. I really appreciate that. I'm glad that you like my drawing. I try. I try my best. I'm actually just drawing it for someone as a practice at the moment. I asked people if they had any pet. Get this right. I asked them if they had any pets that wanted me to draw, and he messaged me and he said, "Do you like drawing cats, or will you give cats a go?" I said, "Yeah, I'll give cats a go." Right. He didn't just send me a cat. He said, "Okay, I hope you don't mind, but my dream animal is a leopard." And so he sent me this. Well, he sent me the image at the top that you can see. It was actually really zoomed out, but I said just to make it easier, I'll zoom in and do the face. But because I'm drawing the fur and stuff, it is going to take forever, man. I've seen you a little in other streams, DDs or Pinecones. I don't remember. DD? Who's DD? I don't know who DD is. Wow, Yeti. Donuts? No, I don't think I've ever been in that stream. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but thank you for that, Bianca. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Ignore Yeti. He's too much of an asset to me for me to ban him. Des Detty. Okay, dude. Okay. Yeah, no, I know you were there or I was there yesterday. Was it yesterday that he streamed Resident Evil, and I was complaining about him killing the dogs? Got RSPCA on the line. Have you streamed recently, Louis? I don't think I've seen you stream recently. And I haven't, you know, as you know, Gadget was one of my IRL friends. I have no idea what happened to him. I haven't spoke to him in a while. He went to America. I messaged him asking him if he was okay, and he just he was like, "What is your motive?" He said something like, "What's your motive for messaging?" So I don't know, man. I just want to see if you're alright. So I didn't message him again. I didn't message him again. I'm laughing because I'm in pain. But he hasn't streamed for I think 3 months. It was before he went to America. My migraine disorders have me. Oh, understandable. Yeah, yeah. I've never had a migraine that I know of, but I know my mum was very bad with migraines, so I understand completely. If we did Minecraft 1v1, I would easily win. Yeti, if your PC could run Minecraft, I would let you win. I would let you win. Hey, have you seen you saying that, Yeti? Have you seen some of the techniques that they used like years ago? For getting rid of migraines, it was absolutely mental. I had a falling out with him. There was a 14-year-old pretending to be 18 in his chats, and he knew they were under 16 and still allowing her to make. Flipping heck. That's probably why he doesn't speak to me. I'll give you a story, Louis. Do you know... Should I share this story with the... Oh, sorry. I've just knocked my microphone. Yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend that, Yeti. So, do you know what Wattpad is, Louis? You know, like people go on there to write fan fictions and stuff like that. Yeti, do you remember Gadget? Gadget was in my chat before. Yeah, that's who Louis is on about there. One of my best friends in real life up until, well, it was up until just before lockdown actually. I told him I didn't like being around him. Yeah, so we owned one when I was about 14, and I used to write. We had a joint account together. Because we thought it'd be cool to basically we wrote these stories where I would be the one perspective and he'd draw the other. He would write about the other person's perspective, right? We had a joint account on there like years and years ago. He decided after a while to start writing stories about the Flash, who I still think he writes stories about now, but I haven't actually seen his page in ages. I found out though that he was also joining these like group. There was these stories people would publish, but they were like role play stories. So the person didn't make the story. You went on there and interacted with other people in the comments as part of like a role play thing. It was weird, and he used to join loads of them, and without anybody actually knowing him, one of the people in these chats grew quite close to him. And I found out about it because I saw one of her messages. I used to go on it a lot less than he did. And I saw one of them before he saw them. And she was like, I know we were 14, so, you know, it's not like a legal age thing. But you know how messed up it is, right? When she was like years younger. She was like too young to be using Wattpad, to be honest. And she was private messaging him saying that she had feelings for him and stuff, and he actually never replied back to them. He'd just delete them, but he still interacted with her, and I deleted the account. He tried changing the password on the account so I couldn't get in, and then I just deleted it. And one of her friends a guy found out about his new account and said that she was like self-harming or something, because trigger warning, by the way, I should have said trigger warning, sorry, because he never replied to her or something. It was ridiculous. Wattpad should be 16 plus. The weird, exactly, it's so weird on there, man. Wattpad should be deleted. I don't use Wattpad anymore. I was actually going to write a story recently, and I was looking for alternatives to Wattpad because I wanted to actually take it seriously, and instead I ended up going back to drawing, which is better, to be honest. Oh my lord, I should have been paying attention. Look at this fur, what the heck? Oh no. Hey, we'll come back to it. It just makes a pattern in his fur, that's fine. I have an ancient Wattpad account. Should I go on it and check messages? No, because, well, I mean, you can, but I doubt there'll be anything there for you. I made a new account after that because I was writing a story at the time. And I didn't write fan fictions. I used to write, like, Star Wars books and stuff, but not... It'd be original stories, original characters, and, like, I put a cool Easter egg in there, like Luke Skywalker was there, or Yoda showed up, or whatever. But I made a new account, which I then proceeded to never upload to. I mean, heck, me and Logan had me and Gadget had a website for our books as well. People really liked his books. One of our books got nominated for a Watty, which is one of the awards. Kids are something else. Like, I know I was a kid once, but the worst thing I did was kicked a water bottle into Exactly. Kids on the internet these days are something else, I'm telling you. It's not healthy for them anymore. Okay, what I'll say, Yetis, find out what that means, because I think it meant asexuality, right? Like, or ace, as people on Twitter call it. Maybe that's what it means. Why is my account's language set to French? I have that on, when I use Opera, it automatically switches everything to Spanish. Like Fiverr, I couldn't figure out how for it not to be Spanish. So, okay, well, that's a very wrong insult to give someone. You'd expect people on Wattpad to be more thoughtful than that, but they are just kids at the end of the day. I think that was actually the worst thing that I did online as a kid, was join that Wattpad with Gadget. I do genuinely think that was the worst thing we could have done. It made my life hell. Did you ever upload any books to it, Yeti? Let's just do another layer of this fur here, just to make it more more noticeable, let's say. What age rating is this stream, by the way? I haven't put an age rating on it. My streams used to be family friendly, so I used to have the tag there saying it was family friendly. But then Yeti came, and Yeti always swears. Every other word is a swear word. But I try not to make it 18 plus, especially with drawing streams. I'd much rather than not 18 plus. I'd much rather people can come in and watch. It's hard to limit Yeti, to be honest. He's very ignorant. No, Yeti's fine, to be fair. I think if I make the stream family, so there's not an age limit on it now, because I don't often talk about stuff like that, to be honest. But if that was more of a topic I spoke about, then it would be age restricted. I do try and keep it PG though. I'm a very PG person, what can I say? I don't meddle in weird affairs. Yeti, on the other hand, I used Wattpad to upload my artwork, so I couldn't write stories for Toffee. I was quite bad at it, actually. I was surprised when we had as many views as we did on some of our stories, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think either of us were very good. Is PG watches? Look, I watch, but I do not partake of the pineconage. Okay, that's the problem. If I have a PG stream, it like if I were to put family friendly as my as one of my tags again, I'd then have to be very conscious about the people I raid as well. And family friendly means different things to different people. So me not swearing, which I don't swear anyway, and drawing on stream, so I'm not playing a violent game or I'm not whatever. Well, my version of family friendly could be way different to somebody else's, and I'll raid someone, and that raid is meant to be family friendly, but it offends someone who watches my streams, and now all of a sudden they might not want to watch me again. You know, I mean, I've never had that happen, but theoretically. How do I make books private? Half of the books. Hey, and by the way, Louis, I came into your stream once. I don't necessarily think it was anything above PG, if I remember. You were playing Slime Rancher, I think. I can't make the book private. Literally, 1984. Yeah, but you know what I mean. You know, when you have very little viewers anyway, you want to savour the ones that you've got. Hence the reason I haven't banned Yeti. but you know, but you want to try and safeguard the ones that you've got. And I know there are a lot of underage kids who come onto Twitch who shouldn't be here, but if they do come here, I don't want to expose them to. I don't want to be the person who exposes them to something that they shouldn't be watching. You know what I mean? Even though they shouldn't be watching Twitch full stop, but I don't know how to change Wattpad language, Yeti. About making books private, I think you have to unpublish them. You should be able to go into the story and, like, if you click the three dots and click edit, I think, and then, unless it's changed over the last few years, there used to be an option to unpublish specific chapters, so you have to unpublish every single chapter, I think. I'm 18 plus now. I keep accidentally making innuendos, so that it was best to just. That's fair enough. That's understandable. What can I say? I'm just clean in the mind. No, I don't think I'll ever go up to a, you know, like one of the streams where you have to tag that it's for mature audiences, because there's a lot of stuff I avoid when I stream, which would make me tag it that way. But I'm probably not going to go back to tagging myself as family friendly for a while either. It's Lenny's fault. She makes me say these things. You know, does that make her a good companion, a bad one? And you know what, Yeti? I used to know French. I used to be decent at French. I no longer am. That word sounds familiar, so it may be the word for language, but I don't think it is. Oh, you do keep it family friendly, but yeah, exactly. Sometimes there are slip-ups, yeah. Which you kind of hope, like, if you did mark it as family friendly, you kind of hope people would forgive you for any slip-ups you make. But, you know, the internet can be a wild place sometimes, so people don't always forgive. She's an awful friend. Look, if I ever see her in one of your streams, I'll tell her right now what you said. Hold on, let me screenshot it. Chapter private. Nice one. Did you just say it was the 90? It was. Are you saying it was the whole of the book, the 1984, just copy and pasted onto Wattpad? Is that what you just wrote? Am I right in thinking that? Okay, this is coming together a lot nicer now. The colours from the left, so the colours from like this side to this side look much more subtle than they did before. Do it, dare you? Do you date me? No, I'm kidding. Now my book is mature content, the funniest thing you've ever seen. You've sent me the book. Oh, that's not what you meant. The funniest thing you've ever seen. Okay. Oh, look, it's my new account. Oh my days. Okay, well, I'm deleting that message. I've never seen your art. No. I was going to ask, actually, do you draw? Because if you do draw, and like I don't care what your talent in drawing is, you're probably better than me, which is fantastic, because can anyone really be worse? But I need someone in the streams who actually draws, because Yeti doesn't. Yeti just pretends like he does. He says I'm a master artist and then sends me some Photoshop nonsense. Or GIMP, sorry. He uses GIMP. Like, what the heck even? What's he doing? And then I try and convince other people, and they're like, no, I can't draw. Well, nobody can draw when they first start, you know what I mean? That's comment you saw on Scratch. Yeah, Scratch is... Scratch being the game development. I'm literally Da Vinci. Yeah, man. Da Vinci when he was 4. I'll show you some if you want. Yeah. Are you in the Discord? I can't remember. If not, it's fine. Yeah, just if you've got a link to it, post it in the chat. And if you want to join the Discord instead, you can. It's up to you. Just do ! Discord. Or send it on Discord. That makes it... Whoa. A toucan? That's a toucan, right? And a pigeon? No, maybe... I don't want to insult you by saying it's a pigeon. It may not be a pigeon. It may be a dove. It's maybe a pigeon. That toucan, though, is amazing. The only real drawings I have ever made are hidden in Pug Hand Warmer. What even is that, Yeti? Okay, okay, let's bring up your art. 1 second. Let's get it up. Oh, I like that. Painting on a pebble, a stone. It's a stone. A pebble is much smaller, surely. I really like that, you know. Let's bring this up on stream for you guys to see. Let me just move it below. There we go. Okay. I should really have like a specific thing on stream so that you will only ever see the image instead of me having to. There we go. Right. This one I really love, by the way. This is like this is like one of my favourite ones out of the ones you've sent. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because of the bird that it is. Because this one has got a heck of a lot more going on, which I also really like because it's very detailed. Actually, no, I'll retract my last statement. My favourite is actually this little guy. Because it's just, I've seen people do stuff like this before. Like, I think I actually used to have one. Not one that I made, but a friend made. That literally just said, "You rock," painted on it. But, I really like that. I think I just like the toucan. Yeah, pelican has a... Puffin. It's puffin. It's a puffin. It's a puffin. It's not a toucan. It's a puffin. That's a puffin. It's got to be a puffin. Yeah, okay. I don't know what I'm puffing to think that wasn't a puffin. But oh my life. Sheesh. I like that. That one. I didn't realise you could capture my face so well. I like the abstractness of this one in a way. Like all it took is black ink, is what I'm saying. to get the message across. I really like that. They're definitely better than mine. I know I shouldn't compare them, but I'm saying that in a good way, because we can all aspire to be great, alright? I love that. That rhino might actually be my favourite. That is, like, amazing. That's amazing. I do a lot of hand drawings. I actually shown Pinecone some of them just the other day. It's a yeah. So I couldn't see chat there, but yeah, it is a puffin. I'm sorry, okay. It's one of those. I literally finished work like right before I started streaming. I can't be blamed for this. 2 inches. What? So about that? That's mental. I don't have any more on hand, sadly. I can try. Yeah, no worries. I know I showed Pinecone some of the ones that I'd done on, when did I stream? Saturday. Some of the ones I'd done on paper. I've just started drawing on paper more, to be honest. I was sketching in sketchbooks before, so all of my old sketches are in there, but then I switched to digital for a bit. But now I like using sketchbooks when I'm not near my tablet or not streaming, to be honest. I just prefer using them. But I've never done any work like that. I've never like painted on Pebble. In fact, I barely ever paint, to be honest. I'm not like a great painter, although I do want to get into it more. Thing is, digital art is so convenient, but at the same time I can't help but feel like I'm kind of cheating when I use digital art, even though I'm drawing in the same way that I would be drawing if I wasn't doing just digital. I still feel like I'm cheating, kind of. Also, my ex is in his server. Oh, Pinecone's server. Yeah, no, in his stream, I mean, he came to stream the other day. I mean, he was in this stream on Saturday when I showed him. But yeah, no, I don't know everything about it. I remember the thing that happened between Gadget and a few people. One of those also isn't in the stream anymore. I'm not really sure, in the Discord anymore. I'm not really sure like what happened, but not my place, I suppose. I remember what happened back then, if you know what I'm talking about, without going into too much detail. I don't know if that's when you left or not, because to be honest, let me show you. Let me show. This is stupid. Look at how many Discords I'm in. So these top 5 here are all art Discords. In fact, let me just shorten this a bit so I can still see chat. Yeah, no, you don't have to if you don't want to. No, I was just saying I do remember at least one situation where people weren't brilliant to you. Yeah, so these 5 are all art servers. I love these, man. Like, look at this, right? You go into this. I'm not self-promoting, like, I promise. Art. Right. I'll show you my art in a second, actually, Louis. But people just go on here and they post whatever they've done. Like, look at this, man. Look at how I love some of these. This guy, this is me. Thank you very much. I'll take all the praise I got for that. I love this one too. Like, this guy's used just an image, but then he's painted around it, and I just think it looks cool. But people just go on to post their own art, their own style. There's one, let me see if I can find it. This, look at how class this is. I love this so much. I love this one so much. It's some little monk mice, and they've got a little home over there in one of the mushrooms. And this, it's the Earth and the Moon made out of giraffe, or well, if it was a giraffe. I love them, like South America, Africa. I can send you a link to this one. Yeah, sure. This person is actually a streamer as well. They stream a lot of the time. They live in Poland. There you go. So yeah, we've got those. That should have just sent to you, by the way. We've got my own. We've got some private Discords for things off stream. And then we've also got all of the streamer discords I'm in. So staying on top of them is pretty much impossible, to be honest. I don't always go into other people's discords. So like Pine Cones, I only saw that message because I checked the announcements tab. I didn't actually check anything else. There we go. Right. Yeah, I'll show you my art actually, Louis. Let me just finish this line of fur that I was on. And then I'll show you what I'll show you what I've done on my tablet. No, I'll show you what I've done in one of my sketchbooks as well, actually. Those art bits are so good. Yeah, I love them. Do you want me to send you a link to the others as well? It's up to you. I can show you the others if you want, but the other servers are also very good for that kind of thing. It's your choice, though. Right, so we've got the Leopard, and then I've done, so all of the ones I've done on here have been for other people, pretty much. There's 3 at the moment. No, there's 2 at the moment that I did for myself. So this Leopard is for someone. We've got this dog here. This is Jasper. This is for someone else. I've just sent this. Like I sent this to them a couple of days ago, and they were really happy with it. We've got. I can't remember the name of this dog. I can't. The name is there, but it's just not prevalent in my mind. This is another dog. The background was like asked for. It was requested. Okay, family friendly. No, I'm kidding. We've also got this lion. This is one that I drew for myself. I just really like drawing this one. You can tell which ones I draw for myself because this one took 3 hours 18. This one took 8 hours. This one took 19. So actually, no, it didn't. It took 11, but I accidentally duplicated this one onto this, so it says it took longer. But the ones I draw for myself take shorter than all the others. This one here is a dog called Rocco. I drew this for one of my brother-in-law's auntie. So that one took 8 hours. I love this one, to be honest. We've also got, this is my sister's dog, but it only took 4 hours. I was just doodling. I was just trying out new things. And then this one, which is my dog, Waffle, took 1 hour and 15. I literally just drew squiggles and it worked. So so I'm happy with that one. Yeah, but not in a weird way. What I'll do, let's oh, look at that gecko. Oh man, it's like a bumblebee gecko. I love that. That is one cute ass gecko, man. What I'll do, I'll send. All the others are quite inactive, so I'll send you the one that I think is like the other great one. I'll just send you a link to that one because the other ones, they're not inactive per se. It's just their streams are a bit smaller, so the Discord community is smaller in itself. This one, I cannot invite you to. Okay, never mind. What is that on its head? Oh, it's not on its head. It's just the angle. Okay. That is one cute gecko, man. Oh man, look at the little spot. Like, they're so lumpy. Like they got. Oh man. That sausage. The name is an interesting choice. I love it, man. I couldn't actually remember what geckos look like, to be honest, until you sent me that photo. I'm still waiting for that guy to send me his. So cute, man. I'd have a pet gecko, 100%. I also, though, even though apparently they can smell quite bad, I'd love to have a chinchilla. Chinchillas are great. They're just such like chubby things. Okay, okay, they are quite similar. Is it like Sasuke, like Sasuke, but Sasuke? Or is it like Sasuke, Sasuke? um, hey, all I'm saying is, what about if that gecko thinks that calling it sausage is a slur? That's all. Just, you know, I'm looking out for his feelings there, or for her feelings. Yeah, sorry. This is the exact same fur I drew on the last stream, but I'm just redoing it all again. So yeah, this is taking even longer. It's from the film Ponyo. There's so many films that I've been told about recently that I need to watch. I've never watched what, of course the name escapes my head. What's that old like anime film from the 90s? Is it called My Friend Something? Oh man, I cannot remember. Oh, wait, is this like 2000s? Yeah, it is 2000. No, I do actually remember this film. I haven't watched it, but I remember it being advertised when I was a kid on Cartoon Network and stuff. Yeah, that's it. My Friend Totoro. I keep hearing about it. Or Totoro. I think it's Totoro. I've never watched it. My Neighbor Totoro. That's it. It's so based. I've never watched it before. I do remember it because I remember it being advertised on Oh. Well, it was advertised on Cartoon Network, so I don't know what they were playing at, to be honest. Sorry, I've just realised I'm sitting a bit off camera. Right. Let me just turn my screen a bit. There we go. Man, what kind of subject theme is that, dear me? Oh no, I think it's ad time. Yeah, Studio Ghibli. That was actually... so there's this streamer I watch. Let me... Yeah, no worries, Louis. Thank you for coming. Thank you for showing your art as well. That was... Honestly, I was taken by surprise there because I didn't think that you drew. So yeah, it was awesome. Thank you for showing me those. Rhino is... Rhino's the best. I love that Rhino for some reason. They're all great. I just love the Rhino. The streamer I was on about, the streamer I was going to invite Louis to a Discord for was... they do a lot of like Studio Ghibli-esque drawings. Like their overlay at the moment is one that they drew, but it looks very similar. Right, it's their style. It's they're very good at it. They actually showed off their old artwork recently, and like, man, the way their style is like not changed, like evolved maybe over time is just crazy. Okay, what we saying? Does this look good? Yeah, I'd say that looks pretty good if I do say so myself. Dun, dun. Oh, I might have drawn that fur a bit too long. Okay, let me just have a look at how the score finished. I've just got to check. Wales v USA 1-1. That was actually predicted. My brother-in-law predicted that. He predicted it'd finish 1-1. I actually like how the colour in the background is getting less and less noticeable the more that I draw. Because you can still see the colours there, but it looks a lot more... looks, I don't know, just looks nicer. That background colour is meant to be the main one, but it looks more hidden now. And I actually kind of like it. It makes it look like the fur has got like a sheen, and that sheen is what creates the colour in the background. That's the way I kind of see it at the moment. Okay, just got a bit left to go until we get to the top of this head. And then what I'm going to do, I need to get like a darker colour. So I'll get a darker colour for the eye there. And then now that the nose is technically done, I'm actually going to keep that on the eye where it is, but I'm gonna go on to another layer because I accidentally put that on the wrong layer, didn't I? Let's create a new layer that goes below, please. There we go. So this color is a fair bit darker than what we've had already, so I'm gonna take what colour is the best one to take? Maybe this one. And I'm going to make that darker. Get a dishwasher. Mate, you know how expensive it is to run that kind of stuff right now? It's mental. It's also, you know, some people can find it quite relaxing actually. In fact, why is this going on to... Oh, it's because the outline layer is... Okay. That presents a bit of a challenge, actually. How did it take you that long to see that message, Itty? Okay, does that look about right? No, I think it goes out a bit too much. I'll tell you what, let's very carefully erase this bit. I say carefully, I'll just rip it apart. Why the heck not? There we go. And then we've got just this bit to erase. Your sister was bothering you? You've got a sister, Yeti? I didn't know you've got a sister. What the? Why are you keeping this information? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But man, hiding this information from me, pretty scummy. Don't know if we can carry on being friends after this. Were we even friends before this? That's the question. Okay. I am happy with how this looks, actually. Now, the one thing I've got to fix is... No, is that no to us being friends before this? Or is that no to you having a sister because you've just said you've got a sister? So which is it, huh? Let me just... there we go. Right, eraser. Come to me. I'm still on the wrong layer, aren't I? It's... No, I'm on the right layer. What? I'm on the layer I'm meant to be on. Or is it this layer? No. This layer? This layer. Okay. This one? Yeah, okay. In fact, I've only done this on this layer, so let's turn up the eraser a bit. And okay, that's a bit messy, but it's fixable. Let's draw the actual line where it's meant to be. Why is it like that? Have I accidentally changed the brush or something? No. Why is it like that? Why is it coming out all paint looking? Is it because it's not as dark as I'd put it? Okay, let's... Ah, there we go. And that goes out to about there, I would say. Okay, there you go, guys. You shouldn't have any adverts for a while now, because that has just told me the pre-rolls have come back on, which is good. But again, I wish I could just turn them off. But that is not the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. Have I gone overboard with that, maybe? No, because it definitely does come out this far. But it just gets lighter the further out that it comes. So... Okay, that looks does it look decent? It looks like something. How noticeable is it? Because obviously it's the shadow of his nose. So it should kind of... It makes it look like it's a ball on the image. That goes like that, maybe. Which in that case would mean... Yeah, I think my best choice here is to draw it like that. maybe. Let's get the eraser and see what happens. Is it too fat? Posture check, thank you, yeah. Much obliged. Posture checked. Look at that. There we go. Okay, that looks better. I don't know what I'm really doing wrong, to be honest. One last thing I will try. One last thing I'll try. I can just undo if I don't like it, but there is one last thing I want to try and do. Which is make the brush a lot bigger, but make it much less opaque. No, much more opaque. I think that's a bit over the top. It still needs to be less than that somehow. Okay, that definitely looks better actually. Let's get it going out just a little bit more. Yeah, I like that. And then on this side, I did already try drawing it in, but I'll add it again. There we go. And I'll leave the fur on top because I think the fur looks good on top, to be honest. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Next thing for us to do is to do the fur. We got to do the fur on. Do we go for the cheeks? Because whichever bit of fur that we do. No, we'll go for the yellow on his nose. That's the best one. Okay. Whoa! Look at how cool that looks. Actually, that's quite insightful. You can see where a lot of the fur's gone. Let's add. I'm gonna get rid of those. Let's add some fur on the nose instead. And I'm going to delete these for now. Because I don't think they... Wait, am I deleting layers of fur too? I am. Oh no. I am. The whole first layer of fur I've just deleted. Okay, we'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. We can figure something out. Let's make another layer. I don't know if there's a way of renaming the layers actually. I wish I could. But we'll start drawing on this orange. And we'll start off by using... See, I was thinking this colour here, which is coincidentally the same colour that we used here on this, on this layer. It was on 4.1, I think my brush was. Might have been 4.3. Might have been 3.4. I don't actually know. We'll just make it up as we go along. And the fur goes out like that. Are we going to say, is that too dark? There's a few different colours of fur that go on across this leopard's face. You have the colour of the undernose, like the fur at the bottom of its nose, which is almost like a more orange or darker. So this could work for it. But then you also have like it slowly turns to white as it gets further away from its nose. So I guess we can use this for now and see what happens, see how it turns out. Because it should blend well with the one on top being it's the same colour, right? Hopefully. Okay. Is it the same on the other side of the nose? I guess we'll just tackle it one side at a time. Okay. Now, the thing I might struggle with on this nose, I'm going to try and make a colour that's a bit darker than this. But the thing I think I'm going to struggle with is making sure that the fur changes colour at the right time. Because there's just so much going on the orange part of the nose, it's crazy. And on top of that, the fur goes in so many different ways because of the way it's angled, because of the way the face curls, or the nose curls, I should say. And I don't really know how I'm going to incorporate that yet. I just got to check something one moment, sorry. I should really have the image on my phone instead of on my PC. It'd make it way easier for me to be able to see what colours I need. The colours on my PC are so messed up for some reason. There's like an orange blob that comes out below his nostril. Or like a darker blob, sorry, not necessarily an orange one. It's just a blob. So I'll try putting that in. I do think the fur is a bit too long considering it's his nose though. I probably should have gone into it with a bit more subtlety. But it doesn't look bad. When you zoom out all the way, are you really going to see it that much? So I don't think you really will, which will be a problem for some parts, but for the nose, I'm pretty happy that you can't see it all that well. One thing I actually need to set up as well, now that I've got a Etsy page, I need to really set up an Instagram. I feel like that's probably the best place for me to put art and stuff, especially when you watch art streamers. A lot of them will ask you if you've got an Instagram that you can share, and if you don't, you end up having to share a link with them. From like Google Drive or something, especially if they don't have a Discord or not a public one. Okay, I feel like that could be more round. It's not going to follow the reference photo, but at least it's going to look decent once it's done. I'm going against what the reference photo is telling me right now though. In all seriousness though, Yeti, if you're still here, yeah, after watching art streams, do you feel any more inclined to try drawing something? Have you drawn something? Maybe that's what I need to work on, being more motivating. I gotta get people drawing, man. I gotta show people how good it can be. And you don't have to be drawing furry stuff, you know, like you know, you don't have to be a furry like a lot of the people on Twitch are. You can just draw what you want and feel a sense of relief from it. I don't think that looks too bad. It's very subtle. Maybe if I add a more orange. No, that makes it look arguably less obvious. I don't like this. I don't like the orange that I've put in. I'm just getting rid of it all. Is that all of it? No. Oh my god. Huh? Oh, it's my images. Okay. Ignore the one image in that gallery that you might have just seen. It was a drawing that I tried doing upside down. What is going on? Stop tapping stuff, man. I'm trying to press undo over here. No, I just realised this song is it's got a very similar tune to, who was it? Was it Maroon 5? That song. Okay, so now we start getting to the more and more lighter shades of orange. The further we go, the lighter it gets. So I'm going to start mixing them into the other bits of fur that we'd put on here previously. Oh no. Have we got the new to the stream spam, or is it just one? You seriously make me question having that reward redemption there, Yeti. I want you to know that. Because everyone who is actually new to the stream just says hello. It's just, at the time when I added that, I was literally just trying to think of ways to add channel points. I was just adding as many of them as I could so that people would have something to do when they came into stream. In case my stream was too boring. That was like months ago, and now I'm streaming art, so you know, I think art streams in general can be quite boring for people who don't draw. And majority of my community has been built up from people who play games, so a lot of them might not draw, you know. Oh my life, it's nearly 10 PM already. So my streams on Mondays, I might swap them for Sundays. I'm thinking about it, because I thought to myself earlier today, why the hell did I choose Mondays to stream when I work until 8 PM? It only gives me like 2 hours to stream any drawing, so I might instead stream on Sundays, which would probably start this Sunday, which means it'd be like quite a few days that I was streaming this week. But I've got to wait up. I've got to see how it goes. Because it makes more sense to stream on a Sunday, but there's also a chance that I've got more plans on a Sunday than I do on a Monday. So I might change the schedule, but fall back on a Monday if I need to, you know. Okay. This is starting to look good, I think. I think this starts to look very clean. I need to not get complacent though. I keep going through bits where I draw the fur longer than it should be. And I feel like that might be my demise. What I'll do, I'll raid out soon. I'm saying soon because the last couple of times I've said I'll end stream in a couple of minutes, and then half an hour later I'm still streaming. But when I raid out, if Pinecone is still streaming, I'll raid him, even though it is a game. I know that at the moment most of you who watch are game players, and a lot of you will know Pinecone as well, so from raids before. He's one of the best people to raid, to be honest, because he's engaging. I think you know, if you raid Pinecone, yeah, you know that if you raid him, he's going to interact. Even if you can't stay, he's going to be able to interact with the people that you've brought in. So it's pretty good. He's a pretty trustworthy person to raid out to, I think. Although, as Louis mentioned just, I do have to say, it is not a PG stream. No, it's alright though, we're all mature here except for Yeti, really. Okay, I like that. I really like that, like the way it's all coming together. I think it looks really good. Let me just get this one, And let me just... I feel like it's got to be thicker along the edge because it's got to try and blend the two colours together by using the fur. So I need to make it a bit thicker around the edge there. At least I hope it'll work out that way. Like here, I think that's too thin there. Okay, better, I think. I think it's starting to blend together a lot better. Oh, damn it. There we go. Sorry, I know I keep moving the drawing around a lot. I'm trying to gauge like whether I like it or not. I think it's been some pretty decent progress though. I think the thing I'll focus on... Is that the same colour? Yeah, it is. I can't tell how orange it is because on that screen it looks really orange. This drawing does. On here it looks a lot more dull. And I can't tell which colour's right or not. And I need it to look more dull. Okay, so how does that look? Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I'm going to... I actually think it makes it look a tiny bit better when the lines of the fur don't always match up. So I do like the way it looks so far. And I think if I just get this going around a bit like that and then back in, maybe a bit further, there we go, like that, that'll be close to what the reference image does. Yeah, okay, I like that. Let me just get that looking a bit better. I don't want it to look like I did one line of the fur and then moved on to the next one. I want it to all look like seamless and effortless. So I think that it just looks like there's a lot of I don't know how to stop that though, but I like that. Posture check, another posture check, Kitty. Where are you getting all these? Okay, no, I can't even ask that because I know that VIP gives you more channel points. So right. I like the progress I've made today, actually. This progress is good. I like it. I think I've got to make the bottom part of his face there lighter than what the fur currently is, so I'll do that another time. For now, though, I think I'm going to have to raid it. I know it's only been an hour and 40, but when's my next stream? Wednesday. I can probably make that one a bit longer. I think I'll start streaming at 7 o'clock, so 2.5 hours, 3 hours-ish, I think. And I think 2 to 3 hours is about how long one of my streams will be, as it was when I was doing gaming as well. But I think this looks pretty darn good. We've drawn all of this on stream, chat. All of this has been done on stream. Not this stream, but three different streams or 4 different streams. Yeah, I am going to get a raid going. Let me just check to see if Pinecone is still streaming. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we? And if he is, we'll hop over there. We'll say hello to Pinecone. He's known and loved. He's known and loved. Yeti, firstly, there we go. Yeah, I can only raid one. So, we'll go for Filzer. You want me to raid Filzer? Yeah, okay. You came in too late with that one as well. You should have said in advance, you know what I mean? I might have considered it. But I might have to start being a bit stricter, Yeti, and make you pay those 300 channel points just so that you can't ban a word every stream, you know? Right, we are going to raid Pinecone. Someone who looks exactly like... With someone who looks exactly like Filzer. Do they stream? Right. There we go. I don't have a raid message. I don't think we need one. It's Pinecone. But thank you for coming by anyway. Thank you, Louis, for being here. And for showing that art. That art was amazing. Thank you, Yeti, as always. Any lurkers that have come in. And also thank you to Bianca, who was on YouTube watching as well, who commented. So, yeah, I'll catch you all later. And adios. Enjoy the rest of your evening.